Welcome to Cloud Pink Podcast. I'm Atlas, and this is Brittnie D, founder of Soul Seekers Club.
What up? Thank you so much for having me.
Of course,
Um,
so happy to have you.
so
Yes, it's good. What is Soul Seekers Club?
Soul Seekers Club is a creative collective for creatives, entrepreneurs, spiritualists, anyone that's looking to hone in on their purpose work and go about it with, I essentially created it to help people that want to find their purpose, but also drive spirituality into their business.
Oh, that's so
And it's an
sick.
yeah, it's an online platform and it's still my baby. I'm still like pouring into it and like molding it into what I want it to be. But I came up with the name because I've always been a soul seeker. I think I called myself a professional soul seeker at some point.
Totally.
And
That energy does literally ooze out of you.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
always freedom. Like called myself a freedom fairy at one point.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, like personal freedom is huge for me. And in my journey of like solo traveling and fighting for what I want to do versus what I have to do, like has been so beneficial in my life. So yeah, I just wanted to create something like very solar plexus energy, yellow, vibrant, homey, kind of vibe to it. And yeah, Soul Seekers is like my little collective baby for creatives.
oh, that's so awesome. And so you also have retreats and everything like that too, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I've hosted a couple of retreats. I've done essentially the idea for the collective is to be able to like create a coaching container, kind of like the one that you and I are in, and use that as the support and guidance for folks, and then taking them onto these retreats and trips to expand their mind and kind of show them like, okay, this is the work that we do to gain the life that we want, but then coming out of, if we're stationed in the US or wherever you are, like coming out of your mundane everyday helps you dream a little bigger, like putting yourself on
totally.
an island or in another country. So the idea for the retreats is to unplug, detach, and drop into like what the frequency that your spirit needs in order to get you to that next level. So I've hosted a
Oh,
retreat, right? I just came up
yeah.
with that. I like that one. I
No,
like that.
that hits.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
what were you saying?
I've taken them to Pennsylvania, the Poconos, like a nice little cabin kind of weekend. And then my most recent has been since I moved to California. Um, I've taken them to this farm, this amazing Black-owned farm, goat farm, in Northern California. And it's like a combination of farm life with it has a creek, it has a sauna, it has a hot tub, and she
That
just
looks
teaches you.
so nice.
It was amazing. It's
Yeah.
deeply, deeply nourishing. Shout out to Free Woman Montez. She owns like the 2 acre, 3 acres of land and just kind of like houses anyone that wants to like get away and just like chill out. So
Oh,
yeah, we kind of used it as like an opportunity for people to get back in touch with the land and just like disconnect and like have a good time.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looked beautiful. And also, by the way, for the people who are listening, much to our coach's chagrin, a lot of your retreats are actually really affordable. So,
Yep,
like if
yep.
anybody's listening and they're starting to go, oh my gosh, I want to do this, but I could never afford it. There's a good chance you could.
Mhm.
Um, not like our, our coach, like if she had
Wants
anything
the
to do
price.
with it, yeah, it's definitely gonna go up eventually. So, she's chipping away at you on that, I know. So that's how
Every
we know each other,
time.
by the way. Like, yeah.
Yep, yep. Shout out to Nisha.
Yeah. But so like I feel like your retreats and stuff, the way that the vibes seem like is it's not just that you're a coach who like thinks, oh, a retreat is a good thing, but like you actually have a connection to travel and like you seem to be like a travel type person. That's why
Hmm.
I also feel connected to you. So I wanted to ask you like, what's a good travel story of yours? At
Ooh.
Pod Pink, we love the stories.
Hmm. I'm glad you sensed that, and like, because I've felt like in the last, I think it's been, yeah, like 2 years since I moved out here, and I have put traveling on pause, and I'm like, damn, do people still know me as that girl that travels? Like,
I can sense
aside,
it, and I'm the
good.
same way because like I traveled so much, and then the last like, well, basically kind of since COVID, I don't feel like I've traveled a lot,
Hmm.
and but I get it. It's like when you're actually rooting in a new place, it takes so much time before you're kind of like ready for that. But
Yeah,
I think that energy is still like all over you.
good, great. It oozes.
Yeah, it does.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, so probably one of my what's my best travel stories? I've had so many. I've been to mostly the Caribbean. My background, my parents are Haitian and Dominican. One's Haitian, one's Dominican.
Nice.
And so I've always like just in love with the islands. And when I lived in New York City, it was always easy to like hop to that part of the world. I haven't been to
Oh
South
yeah.
America yet, and I've been to Europe a couple of times. I'll have to say one of my favorites so far has been Turks and Caicos. Turks and
Okay.
Caicos, the island of Turks and Caicos, super
Where
small.
is that?
It's in the Caribbean, but like,
Okay.
so if you're looking at it from like Miami, like the very tip of Miami, and then you're going down and there's Cuba and then there's Puerto Rico, you go down a little further, it's like the tiny little islands that are like more to the west of the
Okay.
ocean. Yeah. So
Must
little
be so
further out.
beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It's like crystal blue waters.
Mm.
Small islands are like super special because
I'm just gonna
they're
astral project right now.
yeah, they're the small islands, they're cute. The people are really like special and unique. And what I found on Turks and Caicos, to my surprise, like I've been to Aruba, and then my island, of course, Haiti and Dominican Republic. I know that these people, that's their culture. But with Turks and Caicos, they have their own culture and their local people. But a lot of Jamaicans, Haitians, and Dominicans come from their island to live there, essentially.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, so I didn't know that, and I was like, okay, cool. This feels like home. I already have like, familiarity. But when I tell you, that was probably my post-breakup solo trip after a situationship in 2022.
Okay.
And the time was 2022.
Yeah.
And and we were coming out of a situationship with a twin flame experience that like had me held up for probably 3 years prior to that or more.
That's not how long you want a
A
situationship
situationship
to
to
hold you
be
for.
at
Yeah,
all.
no.
And I
Yeah.
think the part of me is like, how tapped in we are. And I'm like, okay, I know you're my twin flame. You just need to see it too. and,
Yeah.
and I think
Oh my gosh, we all have to have like at least one of those.
right, like
Yeah.
once in a while to really tell you, like, no, girl, this ain't it. This ain't it. But
Yeah.
all that to say, I booked the trip. I wanted him to come with me, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this as a healing experience. And I think, yeah, I haven't been on a solo trip in a minute since then. And that was my first in a while. And I curated it so beautifully from like start to finish for myself. Like the content that I got
Oh,
on that trip alone was just like incredible. And I booked this like really nice little bungalow Airbnb with a guy that owns the land, and he had animals and chickens and brought me eggs every morning, and like it
oh,
was so
so
quaint and
nice.
cute. Yeah,
So you like basically you've been doing this for yourself before you started retreats. Like that's just what you do, basically.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just had an act for solo travel, and like was never afraid to just go explore and just like do it.
Yeah, that's sick.
Mhm.
What was some of your favorite things there and least favorite? Or like things that went
On that
wrong?
trip. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh, got you, got you. So, my top favorite was me basking in my divine femininity and just
I love it.
being right, just being like courted, axed out, sought out, taken care of. Like I rented myself a car because I'm always just gonna, I want my freedom in some way. So I get myself a car. I'm always like out and about and going around places, but I'm still having the local men of the island like show up in this beautiful way. And I was just like, yes,
Mm,
yes, yes, yes.
I bet you were just
And
glowing. I've also been
glowing.
hearing from a lot of my well, a couple of my friends are like in the midst of a breakup and they're always talking about like that breakup energy and how just people are like like magnetized to you in
Yep.
that. It's
It
like,
makes the
hey,
difference.
I'd like
Right.
to offer you something else. Like, I'd like to offer you something better.
Right. Thank
Yeah.
you, universe. Appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my highlight. And I'd say what was the I even like got axed out by someone very important on the island because these
Oh.
these islands don't have presidents. They have like prime ministers, and then there's like all
Hmm.
these different hierarchies. And I met this man on a boat. There was a boat that was a floating bar in the middle of the ocean. I wish I could remember the name to recommend it, but it was like probably the peak best way to end the trip was like a party on that boat.
Oh,
And
that sounds so
meet,
fun.
yeah, meet this man, had a great time. And then I can't remember what else you asked me. Highlight and then
Oh,
worst.
yeah. Like, what went wrong?
What went wrong? Um, darn. There is always something that goes wrong on these trips, I will say.
Yeah. Something
Um,
always has to go wrong on a good
yeah.
trip. Otherwise, it wasn't even a trip. Like,
Right, right, right. Did you
or I
learn
mean,
anything?
if maybe you can't think of the wrongest thing on that one, what went wrong on like another trip that you like always remember?
Remember, right. Ooh. Um, I remember, what was it? I remember when I went to Spain. Was it the same time I did both? No, let's do both. Spain, I remember I had this, it was the hugest lesson then for me. I had turned it into like a content trip. Like I
Mm,
remember telling Tanisha this a while ago. I'm like, yo, I only now started to accept the fact that I'm an influencer and that I'm like a professional content creator because the way that I look at how other people do it online, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cringy. I don't want to be labeled or like put in that category because I know
mm,
the way that I create is like super authentic. So I kind of disassociated myself from the term for a while, but not really showing up like how I should to,
mm,
be able to get the right feedback or creative projects that I want. But I will say my Spain trip back in 22, I basically treated it like a content trip. I got all these matching outfits and I paired it with the activities that I wanted to do.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, and it came out really good. And like I got some great
I'm
shots. I got my
sure.
tripod. It was fantastic until I think I overplanned something and missed this photo shoot that I booked for myself. And you know those days where like one thing bad happens and then everything else just
Domino
like
effect.
domino effect. I
Yeah.
missed the photo shoot. It was raining that day. I sprained my ankle trying to run somewhere. And now I'm limping home because I booked myself an Airbnb that is way far out from like the main part of the city. It was just bad. I ended up crying myself to sleep as I'm solo traveling by
Oh,
myself. And
yeah.
the biggest lesson there was I guess I think I was like trying too hard to create for the sake of like what I wanted my audience to see. And I
Hmm.
wasn't really putting myself first and like, no, this is the content that I want to create. And I think it was just one of those moments where we were like forcing it
Yeah.
and it was too much
Yeah.
resistance.
That makes sense. It's funny because I like had so many people like since I started traveling tell me like that I need to do a travel blog. That was what was like bigger at the time. Like TikTok didn't exist yet when I like started because I was like kind of 17, 18, 19 when I started traveling. And I always was just like, yes, in theory I should, like I really should, but I just like never actually wanted to like turn that into the job and like that into like every moment is like for that because I
Mhm,
just found myself in so many amazing or horrible or like wild or weird moments and I just like wanted to be there in them. So I like
mhm.
never could really and that's like still my struggle as like a business owner too. Oh my gosh,
I knew she was gonna make an appearance at some
Kitty.
point.
I love her tummy. So cute.
This is Izzy.
Izzy. What a cutie. I love cats so much. But yeah, I never really wanted to take myself out of those moments. And so now I'm
Mhm.
like, I do still struggle to like make content and put it out there too. And I'm like, just capture the moment. I'm like, I don't know.
It's hard. I've actually wanted to try and like teach a course about that or like a mini little how
I would
to
take that
because
from you because I do like your content and I do think you get good views and stuff and like your personality shows and everything. So
thanks. Yeah, well, sold. I will create the course because it's
okay.
tough.
Well, people come back here and we'll put in the description or something later when it happens. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll
I
figure
give
it out.
myself 48 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta figure it out now because people are gonna hear
They're
about
gonna come
this.
back.
No.
Yup. Yup.
Yeah. You'll probably have a few days. I'll let you know before we post it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, like next week or something, it's gonna be fall equinox, right?
Damn,
So
is
how
it
are you?
already?
Yeah, I know. That is like, I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I'm a little sad that summer's ending as I always am, but I'm still
Same.
excited to be like, just stay present and joyful in the new season. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Embracing the new. What's the weather like up where you are?
Um, right now, this whole week it's been like in the 70s and it's getting a little rainy, so it definitely feels like the season's changing.
And it always rains there, right?
Um, it's that's what everybody like kind of wants y'all to think.
That's all I've
And by
heard of
y'all I mean
Portland.
Californians and stuff. But no, it rains a lot in the fall and winter, but actually this like all summer it's like sunny pretty much.
That's good.
Yeah, but how about LA? Is it
It's
like
been hot.
okay?
It's usually not this hot, but the last like 3 weeks, I think there's been a heat wave. And
Oh,
I'm on the west side, and I only could imagine where people live in like the more mountain desert areas, it's hotter. So it's been hot. But
Oh,
I've been enjoying it because I miss like that East Coast muggy, humid, hot from time
yeah.
to time. And it's kind of reminding me of it. So I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah. Are you from New York?
Yeah, I'm born and
Oh,
raised.
okay. Oh,
Hmm.
nice. Okay. I lived in New York for like basically a summer when I was 18.
Mm,
Yeah, I came, well, on accident because I was trying to take myself to Europe to go backpacking
mm.
and I got deported. But yes,
From
it was
Europe?
so crazy from London.
Why? How? How?
Yeah, well, okay, so basically, I was 18. I had never traveled internationally, and I want to take myself backpacking. So I like go, and I was not prepared for them just asking me all these questions and stuff. And I guess I didn't answer them all like that well. And they were like, they kept me in a room, and they were like, "You don't have any money on you." I was like, "Well, why would I carry cash? Like that's weird,
Right.
you know?" And they just didn't like anything about that. And the guy was just like, "Backpacking is dead." Yeah, he told me
Excuse me?
that. Yes, he told me that. And they kept me like in this weird room for like I don't know how many hours. It was really hard to tell time, but I think like 12. And then they like moved me to a facility, like a deportation center.
Wait,
Yeah.
was this in the UK already or in New York?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this was yeah,
What?
but I had flown out of New York. That's the
Right, right,
detail
right.
that I didn't mention because I just went there for a visit because I just love New York. And I was a dancer and everything. I just wanted to be there for dance most of the time. But so like yeah, they moved me to a detention center, kept me there for some amount of hours, took me back to the airport. The whole thing was like over a day, I think. And then they just like randomly put me on a plane, took my passport, and I had also had a layover in Kiev, Ukraine. And so like right as the minute that they put me onto the plane, they go, by the way, like this plane is just going to Kiev, and from there, like you'll just have to figure out how to go back to the US. And I was like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, it's their fault that they let you in. So
What?
it was the craziest thing ever. So then I like landed in Kiev at like 4 in the morning, and there was literally nobody there, and nobody was going, little girl, like, come with me. They were just
Yeah.
like not paying attention. And they had like my bag somewhere, and I don't know. And then I got it somehow. And then I was in this weird room like all night waiting, like no food, no water. I couldn't smoke. I was a smoker at that time. I was like horrified. I'm just waiting and waiting and like freaking out. Like, how do I call an embassy? Whatever. And then when people started coming, every time I would ask them, they would just be like, not my job.
Not
Yeah,
my
it was
job.
yeah. It was the trippiest thing ever. And then I eventually just like lost my shit and just was like crying and like screaming and stuff. And I was just
Yeah.
like, let me out of this room, like let me somewhere, like I don't even know. And so they did. They were just like, okay, put her over there. And then I got to like the normal part of the airport. And then I went and they were like, I went to the desk, and I was like, okay, I don't know. I was deported, so I guess you guys are supposed to send me back to the US. And they're like, it's not our job to fund your travels all over the world. Yeah,
What
and I
is
was
this
like,
imaginary beef they got with you?
I don't know. It was so crazy. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, what I wish I realized, because now, like, after even a few years, I was like, oh, I wish I realized this. They didn't realize that, like they weren't gonna keep the deportation going. So, like, I could have just flown to like Amsterdam or something.
Oh,
But I didn't realize this at the time because I was like, I had lost my shit. Like, first time
yeah.
traveling, I've been inside airports for like 2 days at this point, and I'm just like losing my shit. So I'm just like, I'm stuck here. Like, I'm stuck here, And some lady let me use a phone. And I got on the phone with my mom and I'm like, I'm stuck in Kiev. And she's like, what? You know what I mean? Like, she's freaking out.
Ugh.
And then the lady just comes and takes my bag off my shoulder. I'm like, what the hell? And then she just like hands me a ticket and she's like, go get on the plane right now.
What is the deal?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
that did
crazy.
not feel good in my body at all.
Yeah. It was
Oh my God.
insane. But basically, I was meant to be in New York, so I lived there for some time,
Mhm.
and it was very intense, very intense. But because, like, how does one make their way in New York on their own at 18? No family
Very,
support,
yeah.
nothing. Yeah, so it was a lot.
Kudos to
But
you.
thank you. Well, I became a stripper. It worked for a minute, but it was very intense. But yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I lived in New York, and I just wanted to do dance and stuff. So I had like danced on the streets and in the subway stations, and that's what I was doing. But then it just like it wasn't paying enough. So
Mhm. That's
yeah,
like an interesting story.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I probably was there at the same time you lived there though, because that was like 2014 or
Yep.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just about.
yeah. So
Whoa.
you might have seen me dance
I
on the
might have
subway
seen you
somewhere.
at some point. Which train? Which line? You remember? At least
I
what
lived
borough?
off of the J, but I would go to all different ones and hit like Union Square and just all different ones. If you ever saw a little girl that looked like Velma, that was me.
Good one.
Yeah. I probably stuck out like a sore thumb too. It would just be like 10 black men and me, just like, like just like, what's up?
That is so sick.
Yeah.
That'll make you an honorary New Yorker for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'll
That's
take
one
it.
hell of a story. Yeah.
I'll take it.
I
My little New
fucks
York
with
card, it's a
it.
Metro card. It's like, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Insert
Love it.
insert bling
Yeah.
and Photoshop and a Metro card
Yeah.
in there.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. Like Atlas becomes an honorary New Yorker. Like
Yeah.
nobody ever told me that while I lived there. So
hmm You have the validation now.
thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Must be why we get along so well because we're both from New York.
For sure. Period.
I'm never gonna let it live down now. I'm just gonna be like,
It's honestly a vibe. Like, I think what I feel like I've been missing or looking for out here in LA, as a New Yorker, you always compare. But this ain't like New York. It's like, all right,
yeah,
we get it. But like, I think what I've started to realize, what we are looking for is the same type of authenticity and like rawness, realness,
yeah.
and most importantly, the embrace. Like, we're
Hmm.
mean people, but we are kind people in the sense of
I actually think New Yorkers are like some of the nicest people in the world.
that's good.
That might be my unpopular opinion. Well, at least like
Yeah.
for me, I don't know if it's just like an energetic thing, like a karmic thing, because I do also have like or ancestral thing, because like one of my great grandmas was from New York, or maybe a few generations were from there. But
Mm,
whenever I go there, like I swear, it feels like the world opens up. I always make friends instantly. Like I
hmm
could just randomly meet somebody and hang out with them all day. I've had some of the best conversations in my life just randomly, like on the street. Like people are so alive in the streets in New York,
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
I don't think
thing.
you find that in a lot of places.
No, and
Yeah.
it's just so unique. And I'm like, do I just make peace with the fact that that's just where you're gonna find it? And I think there's probably countries and like different, not United States, but other places in the world that you'll probably feel that same way. I've been dying. Have you ever heard of astrocartography?
Yes. Yeah. I love shit like that.
I've
I'm a
been
big
dying to do
Astro girl. So.
mine properly, yeah. Because I'm
Yeah,
like, I
you
want to know
should.
where. Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious about that too because I also I'm curious about yours. I mean, because I've seen mine, and not that I had like a professional read over it, but I saw like my Jupiter line goes right through Portland.
Mm.
And I'm like,
What is Jupiter
this
again?
city, Jupiter is
Communication.
like expansiveness, blessings, luck.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jupiter also just like grows things bigger. So like if you're a hot mess, it's gonna make it a bigger hot mess. But like generally it's considered like really positive.
Mm-hmm.
So I do always feel like really good in Portland. It goes through LA too though. I think it pretty much goes through like all those cities
That
like right
whole,
on the
yeah.
west coast. But
Cool. Mine
yeah.
is a moon line, if I'm not mistaken, that goes like straight through LA. And it wasn't until I
Oh,
got here that I
emotional
looked into it.
lessons.
Ugh.
How's that going for you?
Ugh. Like real as fuck. Real as
Yeah.
fuck.
Do you think you're gonna
Yeah.
stay?
I don't know. I keep telling myself that every time a year passes or like every 6 months, but I'm only now finally starting to like take away the idea that I only came here for work. Like I transferred to
Mm,
basically open up a new location for this company. And I think
okay.
that was like my identity for like the first year or two. And so now I'm like, okay, I could see how people come here for their creative dreams and passions. Like maybe I can do the reverse and let it grow and fertilize that soil for me. So I don't know, I want to give that a shot. And if not, I'm
Totally.
going to Atlanta next because I've been dying to live in
Oh,
Atlanta. Yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, yeah, first I want to respond to the first thing because I do feel like you don't seem like a person that would do anything solely for work. Like, you do seem like a
No.
person that's going to be led by spirit and like, yeah, like just
Yeah.
kind of trust the journey and like the thread, of life
Mm-hmm.
and like so I'm sure that like you're supposed to be in LA for something bigger than that.
I thank
And
you for that. Yeah.
and maybe it's work that's supporting that and not the other way.
Period.
Yeah.
That is what I'm starting to realize, and like also realizing that it's not, I can't wait for it to show me that. I gotta like feel it and then create it and like go get it.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's
So,
big.
we're on the same page.
That's beautiful. Also, it really does take time to transition, like so much more than people think. Like I feel like it's only people that travel that really know, like, oh, it actually takes years to like
Years. Yeah.
recover
Settle.
from being put into a new place. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
We don't give
wild.
ourselves that much grace.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, and look at your kitty. She's so happy.
She's she's honestly the cutest thing.
Yeah,
I love this girl.
she's so beautiful. How long have you had her?
Like 4 years. She's 4 years old.
Oh,
I had her in New York and I brought her here with me. Flew her
how did
from New
she
York.
transition?
It took a minute. I had to leave her with my parents for maybe like 3 months because when I came here, I didn't have a place right away. And once I figured that out, so okay, once I have a place, I can go back, get my baby, and then come back. And when I got back, she forgot about me. I would assume because
What?
now, yeah, I think she definitely knew, but she got so accustomed to like my parents and my sister without me for like 3 months, and the transition was easy when she got here, and I got her acclimated to my new apartment. But that was the first time I flew with her on a plane. Flying with a cat on a plane, I've seen other cats. They're not that bad. My cat is just a legit scaredy cat, and she just didn't like it at all.
I can
Um,
imagine my cat would also not like that at all. Cats are
They
hard to travel
say,
with.
yeah, unless if they're like outdoorsy and they like to go, adventure and shit. But
Right?
yeah.
My cat does, but not like with me.
Just let me go roam on my own, mom.
Exactly. But I grew up in a small town, so like I feel bad not to let a cat do that. So I do let her, but
Mm.
I still get a little like freaked out. It's like, okay, come back.
Come back, please.
Yeah, exactly. So are you planning on doing any rituals or anything for fall equinox?
I am. I was just thinking about how I want to get back into just as like this week. I think we're in the thick of the full moon and the solar
Oh yeah,
eclipse, the lunar eclipse. No, not solar.
yes, yeah. It
There's
was
just been so many
2 days ago.
eclipses. Yeah. But
They always come in pairs, is my
they do.
understanding. Yeah, like it'll
Like,
always
give it a
be
rest.
lunar then solar, I think.
I think so. I feel like the last one was a solar, so maybe it's solar, lunar, and then who knows?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I've been telling myself like with each moon, get back into the habit of doing your practice, your rituals, your journaling, and yeah, I'm looking forward to fall equinox. And it's interesting being on the West Coast for the second time, like observing the change of the seasons because I'm always so used to the East Coast change.
Yeah.
And this time I'm like, okay, I have to make myself feel it because it's not going to be right in front of me like I'm used to.
Oh,
So what
that's
is
like
that?
definitely a Southern California thing. 'Cause up here
Yeah,
we have like four
the whole
seasons
thing. Oh,
beautifully.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Really clear 4 seasons up here. Yeah.
That's good to know that I'll have to plan a little visit around this time then.
Yeah. You'd love it. It's really beautiful actually. The fall and the spring especially are like beautifully unique here.
Mm,
I mean, probably like New England. I mean,
mm,
everybody says New England fall and it's like I think Portland fall looks like that too. So,
same,
yeah.
yeah. The
Yeah.
trees, the leaves turn and all that.
Oh yeah, we get every color and it's just
Phew.
like, oh, it's so gorgeous. I'm excited for just like,
Pumpkin
yeah.
spice season.
Yeah, exactly. I love the PSLs and shit. Honestly, I'm like,
Mm.
give a white bitch her thing. Sometimes like, I can have at least one. You know what I mean? I can have the PSL and yeah, I'm gonna try like Pilates. I just tried that. Fucking
Yes,
blasted
yeah.
my shit. So
I
crochet and
started
yeah.
Pilates and good luck. Yeah.
Did it blast your shit too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh my god.
It
I
is.
did it my first class yesterday and like today I'm like my hips, my core.
Everything. But that's
Yeah.
good. Congrats. This
Yeah.
is
Thanks.
like, yeah, this is part of that fall energy, going back into self hibernation and just
Yes.
cocooning into rebranding ourselves for the next season.
Yeah, exactly. I do feel for me stepping into the new fall is like all about the self-care, like really ruminating in it, taking the time, just yeah. Like maybe okay, in the summer you just want to wash your face so you could just get out. But in the fall, maybe like take,
Extra cleansing, yeah, extra
yeah.
moisturizer.
Yeah, exactly. Take the time, oil your body, take the time to just get cozy and enjoy and everything. And because like I feel like summer is so external. So it's like
Mm,
that's a really beautiful way to like connect in, I think.
that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it feels like. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What about you?
Yes, I am very excited about it. And I would just put out there that it's a good time to get your Cloud Pink products, for your self-care rituals for this fall and
Shameless
everything.
plug, not shameless.
Yes. I mean, you gotta do it. If you don't do it,
You know?
you're gonna do it. Speaking of shameless plugs, what do you have coming up in Soul Seekers Club?
Soul Seekers Club coming up next month. Well, first thing I'm hosting another retreat, another farm retreat. I've collaborated with
Yay.
my amazing burner sister, Free Woman Montez in Northern California. And it's going to be the official decompression retreat for burners since Burning Man just passed. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
but everyone is
interesting.
welcomed. Yeah, we're just gonna do because that's kind of how it started when I got introduced to her farm. It was after Burning Man. We were like, hey, we should do something to still like maintain the energy of what we just experienced, but kind of relax and not be in the sun and the desert. And we just turned it into something that, burners this year could come and relive a little bit, but it's going to be open to
Whoa.
everyone. Yeah, open to everyone, regardless if you're on the West Coast or you want to fly in. Definitely hit me up October 10th to the 13th. So
Oh,
Indigenous
okay.
Peoples Day weekend
Uh-oh.
camping experience. You bring your own tent, you bring your own setup, and then we provide everything else. There's a beautiful land with a creek and a sauna and a hot tub, and it's dope.
Oh, wait, Brittany, hold on one second. It froze for a sec. So
Ooh,
I'll just cut that part. If you could just repeat from, you had said the 10th to the 13th. You could
okay,
just
yeah,
start there. And yeah,
sure.
well,
Cut
okay.
it from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so the dates are it's the 10th to the 13th, Indigenous Peoples Day weekend. And yeah, you bring it's a whole camping experience. Bring your tent. We also have tents, kind of like I'm not even gonna lie, it's not glamping, it's camping. But
Nice. I
it's like
love
a
that.
very community style experience, and we provide the food. And yeah, it's a beautiful land with goats, chickens, a creek, sauna, hot tub, and we just commune together, celebrate life and nature, being surrounded by such beautiful land. And it'll be a good time. So definitely hit me up. I'll drop some information to you so you can pass it on.
I love that. Oh my gosh. What kind of do you do any like structure, like any activities or anything like that?
I will this time. Most of my retreats I plan to like do a itinerary. This one is very like Burning Man coded, whereas you
Nice.
kind of just come as you are and you just like let the land take care of you. So we don't structure it
Oh,
too much. Yeah, it's pretty
nice.
pretty smooth. But for the most part, we always plan some type of ceremony. We'll do like some psychedelics in the evening and like turn it into a dance party. We'll go on a hike and like go off the quarters for a little bit. And then we always invite for everyone to host what they want to bring to the table. Last year I had Calvin, an amazing sound instrumentalist that just like beyond a sound bath, just like put together all these
Ooh.
acoustic guitar instruments, um, looping like all these noises and like turned it in paired with lights and turned it into this amazing experience. So everyone has a gift, and I'm like, bring your gift, bring your talent, and just
Oh,
let that be, yeah, the workshops and the experience for the weekend.
that is so sick. I'm gonna see if I can come because that
Please.
sounds so lovely. I mean, what kind of people are you like trying to bring, or like what? I don't know. What should people be looking for in their lives if they should come to this?
Good question. Um,
Besides Burning
Definitely,
Man people, because maybe
right.
the people who don't go. I don't go to Burning Man, so I don't know. Like, you
And
know,
that's all good. I think the folks that I had last time, none of them were burners, but they
nice.
were, yeah, the overarching, like, I guess, archetype is always anyone that just wants to disconnect. Like if you're feeling like you need a break. It's a fantastic little road trip, depending on where you are in proximity, but it's a great road trip to get out of the city and come back into some nature, ground your feet, touch some trees, and
Mm-hmm.
feeling like you want to just feel recharged as well. Um, and like find like that little spark in purpose again, because it's something magical about the land in particular that we're going to, but just always being in nature and camping and like getting your sleep rhythm aligned, charged under the stars and the moon. Like it does something to you where like you being around similar like-minded people as well, you kind of get this spark of, okay, here's what I'm actually meant to do, because I have all the mundane bullshit is not right in front of me, and you kind of get this like spark and feeling. So if you've ever been feeling
Mhm.
like you're a little disconnected or you feel a little lost in like where you're supposed to be, I think this retreat would be great for you because you'll have that opportunity to disconnect and be supported so that you can have that clarity.
That's beautiful. Just like recharge under the stars with good people
Mm-hmm.
around. That sounds so good. I'm gonna really have to see how far of a drive it is from here. I feel like most of the Bay is like, or around Northern California is like 10 to 14 hours, depending on where it is. So,
Oh yeah, pretty
yeah.
much it's like right outside of like an hour away from Oakland.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And how would one sign up for this?
Ah, well, I'm glad you asked, Atlas, because I am creating the sign-up sheet tonight.
Ah,
We
yes.
are
Yeah, you
creating it
are.
tonight. We are putting it into action. And I think we're, yeah, pretty much a month away. So I'm dropping it tonight.
Okay, so
I'll
I'll put the link to it in the show notes
yes,
because
for
that
sure.
will this will be after tonight for sure that this is posted. So yeah, that'll be perfect. Okay, guys, it's in show notes.
Woo.
Sign up. And what is it called?
Good question. I haven't given it a name yet, but it's gonna be called
Sign up
the
for the shit.
decompression. Shout out for this shit. You don't gotta know what it's
You didn't
called.
need to know.
Just show up.
Yeah.
Just show up. I think I'm calling it the decompression retreat because it's, mostly for burners, but the last time it was the summer solstice theme, and I wanted it to be around the fall equinox, but it's going to be October. So, yeah, maybe something around decompression, reconnecting, recharging, but farm retreat is going to be the headliner. Yeah.
Nice. Love it. Oh my God, I'm so happy everybody will be able to sign up from here. If any
Yeah.
of my people go, that would be sick.
That'd be good.
Yeah. And y'all, if you go to that, make sure you grab a little bit of Glimmer moisturizer to take with you. You know, you don't need to be nasty just because you live in the woods. Oh my God, well, it's been so good to have you. Is there any last, like, oh, I forgot to ask you your unpopular opinion. That's what I want to
Ooh,
ask you. Yeah.
unpopular opinion. I think the what I've been holding on to, what I spoke about recently, was the hello was the fact I have a Caribbean background, and it's been hard to find Caribbean food in LA that doesn't suck. And I feel like a lot of other Caribbean folks can agree. And my unpopular opinion is that the reason the Caribbean food isn't popping in LA the way it is on the East Coast is because I don't see enough aunties and uncles behind the goddamn kitchen. It's a bunch of
Yeah.
millennials just like us
Mm,
trying to
yeah.
put together the fancy food truck, and it's cool. It's cool. Do you? But I'm not getting the elbow grease in the mac and cheese. I'm not getting like
Yeah.
fly in the aunties and the uncles for quality home cooked food. Until then, somebody prove me wrong. But
Period.
that's my unpopular opinion.
You know, I think that makes a lot of sense. Like it's tried and true over inventive, right?
Mhm.
Like I do feel like, you know, this might be an unpopular opinion too, but like fusion food, like it's not it. Like
It don't do it.
yeah, it doesn't to me because it's like there is so much practice. Like a lot of food is good because millions and millions and millions of people over time have made it better and better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of like food out there is fusion food because that happens over time. But it's like it's happening naturally because like for whatever reason, two groups of people, two different food, were like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, sometimes bad reasons, sometimes good reasons, whatever. But yeah, just random guy trying to make something unique. Like, so he's throwing two different things together that his grandparents didn't necessarily make either of.
Yeah,
I'm just not
I don't
buying it.
know.
I'm not
I don't
buying.
know.
Yeah.
We're on the same. Our opinions are indeed popular.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But my unpopular opinion this week was actually something that is not really cooked yet, but I've just been thinking this is like so off of the side, but I've been thinking lately that a lot of messaging that is like popular for our generation, I think might be like technically coded to take us in reverse when it comes to feminism.
Ooh, say more.
Yeah, I'm like a little concerned about it sometimes, like when the messaging is just kind of constantly like no broke boys and we want, you know, like the men to pay and we don't want to work and these things. And I'm like, sometimes I'm just thinking like, I don't think we've gotten far enough along to be like repeating these things this often without care. And
Mm,
it's not like I disagree with them or anything like that, but it's more like when these are the messages you hear this often, like I do feel sometimes they've been coded to like take us backwards.
a bit. I could see that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to work through that thought, but that's kind of where it's at the moment. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
clocked your opinion. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just it hasn't been that long since like women couldn't get credit. So, yeah. I think we
Yeah,
need to like be a little careful about it. And like also, yeah, I agree that men should pay for everything because we haven't gotten far enough for that not to be the case. But also, like, maybe we want emotionally regulated men too, and not just,
maybe. How about
yeah,
a hell? How about a hell yes?
yeah.
Where
um,
can we start?
yeah. Well, I hope that LA gets some good Caribbean food. I hope somebody listens to this and brings their auntie out to cook. So
Please,
I hope that happens for you.
thank you. Send her my way.
Yeah. Please, someone.
Uh,
Oh my God. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast. Where can people find you, follow
mm,
you?
yeah. You can find me. My personal page is it's Brittnie D. My name is Brittnie. It's Brittnie D. And then the Soul Seekers Club, literally the Soul Seekers Club on Instagram.
Such a good name. I'm obsessed with
Thanks. I
it.
can't wait until she blows up. I'm a trademarker. It's gonna be good.
Yes, we're working on getting our trademarks right now. We've been working on it for
Dope.
like months. Yeah, it's cool. But
Baby
I
steps.
actually I had to do it because I came up with Cloud Pink. I feel like it was before Ariana's perfume came out,
Ooh.
but her perfume is out there, and so I was just like, I just want to protect myself. And there's other
Mhm.
reasons, but you
Of
know, yeah,
course. And it
we're
makes it
working on it.
official. Yeah.
Yeah, very official. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
can't fuck with me.
Period.
Yeah. Well, it
Oh,
was so
this
good
was
to
so
talk to
good.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank you
much for
so
having me on
much.
the show.
Of course. All right. Bye. Hey guys, side note, I got my appendix out like a few weeks ago, and that is why I have not posted an episode in a minute, but I am back now. So expect episodes to be coming soon. And also, Brittnie's event that we talked about was postponed. They don't have a date yet. So just go follow her. I dropped her tags in the descriptions and stuff. And just go follow her and keep an eye out for her next events. Hope everybody is enjoying fall and having a beautiful fall. Love you guys. Bye.